Hey everyone, you're watching Ash on Comics. My name's Ash, and this is the In and Out Weekly Comics Pull List, rated 10 out of 10. It's actually October 10th, new comic book day. As usual, every Wednesday, gotta get the best lunch in the world, juicy double-double. Oh man. Let's take a look at this bad boy. It's hard to do with one hand. Oh, man. Thank you, In and Out. All right. This week, my comics. This is a big week for me. This is like barely fits. I have this little cardboard thingy that I go to the shop with. I can hold my comics. I have to worry about my, hands, like the oils in my hands or whatever, messing up the comics or anything like that. They'll be all secure. No, shopping bags are just, what's the point? Shopping bags, not keep your comics nice. So yeah, I just invested in this. I could put something nice in here. This is just the back cover of the label. I just flipped it over and drew comics on it. It's whatever. Here's my receipt. That's a big week. $50. I gotta watch myself. Yikes. But I got back issues. It's not normally what I have. So let's just start it off here. Flash. You probably know why. Oh man, look at this light. Let's change the angle here. All right. I get this from my friend's little girl. I can repeat that myself every week, but if this is your first time watching, so I don't actually know much about Flash. I really want to dive into this. I do have the first trade paperback. I just haven't. So yeah. And then, oh boy, Superman 4. Look at this cover, though. Look at this cover. It is one of the best Superman covers I've ever seen. So I was on the fence, man. If you saw my review of Superman 1 through 2 and 3, you know those books suck. At this point, it's just buying them and reviewing them to make videos about how bad they are. Action Comics 1003. If you haven't watched that, go watch that review. That's my first real start of laying into Bendis for just how bad he is as a writer. He's not bad. He's not a bad writer. Sorry, how bad he is being as a writer. This dude is just capable. And he's just phoning in work. It's not incompetence. It's just failure to do anything. He's just not doing his job. He's getting paid a lot of money, and he's not doing his job, and he's hurting the brand. That's terrible. Really terrible. But this cover is beautiful. I hope the book turns things around. I hope changed my mind. I hope Bendis changed my mind. I don't want to be a hater. I would love to be surprised and have to eat my words. Speaking of eating my words, Detective Comics 990. That's a pretty sweet cover too. I didn't think I was going to be getting Detective Comics. I didn't like Detective Comics. I only bought it for Brian Hill's run, which turned out to be pretty awesome. Starting at 983? 983 to 987. If you have not read that, that is a fantastic Batman story. Brian Hill understands Batman. I mean, if you read it for nothing else, read it for just understanding, to get the Batman character and feel. Brian Hill nails it. Oblivion Song, staple sci-fi series. I've been meaning to do a big thing on this. I keep putting it off because I'm so behind on other books and so forth. I will get to that. This is pushing it too far. Alright, I'm not sure what to think about Red Hood Outlaw. First of all, it's a dumb name, Red Hood Outlaw. I know it's supposed to be Red Hood Outlaw, but if you didn't know any better, you just look at it and go, Red Hood Outlaw, what's all that about? And then this is just so edgelord. Look at this. I'm a superhero who beats people to bloody pulp with a sledgehammer, or crowbar. They just had such a creative thing going, I think, with The Outlaws, which I really just thought, I always thought the book should have just been called The Outlaws. drop Red Hood off the title, call it the Outlaws, and he just had this really good thing going with Bizarro. Oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank on her name. Starts with an A. Oh man, God, I look so stupid. You guys all know who I'm talking about. And then Red Hood. Why? All right, The Wrong Earth. Look at this. Number 1, Jamal Igle. That's right. Super Comics lawyer Jamal Igle draws this book. Jamal Igle is a talented artist. I've seen his work on. He's posted on Twitter. I've never bought any of his books before. And I'm like, wow, you can draw. You should be drawing for DC, but apparently you run your mouth, is what my guess is, and burn bridges. But Diversity in Comics gave this a stellar review. Stellar. So, by the way, all these SJWs try to tell you Diversity in Comics is a bigot and all this stuff. He's the opposite of a bigot. If he was a bigot, he would be giving Jamal Igle terrible review. Probably wouldn't even read the book. He'd just pretend he read the book. But that's what they do, so they project on us that they think we think like them when we don't. He gave this a stellar review. He loved this book. Now keep in mind, that's Diversity in Comics. Could totally still suck. His tastes are all over the place. But generally, when it comes to comic books, I tend to agree. I rarely see him love a book that was bad. It's usually more a book that was great that he just goes, it was pretty good. Like Batman Year One. Zach, what's your problem? So I'm going to give this a chance. I'm not going to be prejudiced either. Jamal Igle is a super SJW. He behaves like a clown. But I don't have a problem buying products from clowns. I have a problem with buying products from people who show contempt. And I don't think, to my observation, Jamal's ever shown me contempt. He just has a strong political opinion. He acts like a clown. But he's never been the guy that'll come on and be like, F you, stupid Comic-Gate, go, die from dick cancer. He's not that kind of person, right? He obviously sides with those people and turns a blind eye to when they do that. So I'm going to check out this book. He hasn't crossed the line yet. He's hovering. Ninjak 12. What, Ash? What's going on? You got Valiant. That's right. First Valiant comic ever. Back in the Valiant craze in the 90s, I was like, this is not for me. I was a big Marvel fanboy. Everyone was like, oh, they're so good. One of my best friends collected all the Valiant stuff, like all of it. And he loved it. And I was like, I have no doubt that it's good writing and stuff. It's just not my style. I didn't like how Valiant didn't look comic booky. They went for this more realistic approach. They went for a style that's actually kind of reminiscent of how today's comics are. Ironically enough, Valiant comics today, the new Valiant, which rebooted in 2012, as I understand, has a more comic book style as far as visual aesthetic. So I decided Ninjak's it was only on 11 issues. Now 12 came out today. I'm going to get this. Should not be too hard to fill in the back issues, not too many. I like the concept of a character. We'll see where it goes. Especially now that I know it's Ninja K and not Ninjak. I mean, everyone calls him Ninjak, but it's... Because I was like, what the stupid name? What? All right. So, that's this week's new comics. Which one do you think is going to be the best? I'm thinking it's going to be Wrong Earth or Oblivion Song. So, worst, right here. If this is not the worst comic, I will eat my shorts. This is going to be terrible. I can't wait to do a review on it. Alright, so what do I have remaining? Not new comics. These were still on the shelf on the new release. 8 and 9. Too bad 10 and 11 weren't. I was really bummed. I was like, oh, yeah. I thought I didn't even pay attention to the numbers. I was like, sweet, they got 2 of the most recent issues. And I was like, wait, there's 2 more. So I checked the back issue bin, and they didn't have those either. So I was like, oh man, so now I got to find those two. But got these for cover price with my discount. That was pretty cool. And then the real bad boy. Actually, I should probably say Exo is the first Valiant that I ever bought because, well, I haven't actually paid for it yet, so it doesn't count. Okay, so I did get a collection off of eBay, issues 4 through 14. So I was like, oh, sweet. I mean, I got a really, really good deal on them. So I was like, oh, I've read the first trade, and it's awesome. I'm going to talk about Exo later. But a while back, months ago, Trajan Channel was getting these, and he would be like, oh, Exo is like the best book. For whatever reason, he petered off on these. But I read recently the first trade on Comixology, which, by the way, if you have Comixology Unlimited, $5.99 a month, you can read most all the Valiant back issue stuff, including other publishers and so forth. So, long story short, I found 4 through 14. I was at the comic book store today. What is it? 19 is the most recent issue. So I looked on the most recent bin. They also had issue 18, and that's on the most recent bin. So yeah, so I got 19 and 18, which is standard. They keep the most 2 recent issues on the wall. And then on the back issue bin, I was able to get 15, 16, and 17. And most importantly, also get the A covers, which I really wanted because I love the art on these covers. And the B covers are horrendous. I was like, please don't let me have to find. I'm not going to buy those. They're terrible. So now I'm going to have 4 all the way through 19 caught up. Added this to my pull list. And I just have to find issues 1 through 4, which shouldn't be too hard. These are stellar. Well, I haven't read these issues, but the first story arc of Exo, fan-freaking-tastic. Beautiful art, amazing writing, just all around. I don't know why I didn't listen to Trajan. Trajan, I'm sorry, man. You knew your shit. Yeah, I should have listened to you before, and I didn't. Now I am, and you are stuck buying Marvel. So sad. A moment of silence for Trajan. All right, that's all for today. Thanks for watching my pull list. Happy New Comic Books Day. Show me what you got. Tell me what you're buying. Tell me what you like that I'm buying, what I shouldn't be buying, what I should, whatever. This is a conversation down below. If you make your own videos, point them to me so I can go find them. I'm happy to watch anyone and everyone that also does their own thing. You can follow me on Twitter, Ash1138, where I talk a bunch of shit. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.